The Airbus A380 completed its first test flight in France. Google Maps had just launched, and how the heck would you ever go anywhere on a map like that? And the UAE, our home here, was only beginning its incredible time where it was being built. And I noticed the other day that it was the 20th year of the Mall of the Emirates, also celebrating this year as well. I remember when the ski dome there was being constructed, and I loved it 15 years ago when we had that ski competition at this Kempinski Mall of the Emirates. I think the Swiss just beat the Canadians, which was slightly annoying. And of course, we had the amazing, stunning Emirates Palace, which opened its doors that year as well. So 20 years of hospitality evolution. And yes, even back then, one thing was already very clear. The way the world travels and the way the world connects and invests in experiences was about to change forever. In 2005, we had 800 million people traveling internationally each year. In 2025, that is estimated to be around 1.45 billion. But despite the significant events affecting travel over the years, from terrorism, from pandemics, to wars, to disasters, to climate shocks, our industry has always been on the front line. But travel and tourism keeps growing 3 to 4% each year, and even more so in this part of the world. The economic impact, both direct and indirect, from global travel and tourism demand has gone from 6.2 billion in 2005 to 11.7 trillion, nearly doubling over 20 years. The global hotel groups have added vast supply between those during the last 20 years, and I sort of call that the age of scaling. They extended their footprints in a way that changed the game. 8.3 million rooms were added during that period by the major hotel groups. And today, there are around 2.4 million new rooms in the development pipeline in various stages of planning and construction globally. But here in the Middle East, it's a significant growth as well, and we're expecting, I think, 100 new hotels to open before the end of this year. But these numbers tell a bigger story, that hospitality investment isn't just back, it's accelerating, it's diversifying, it's redefining what growth looks like in a connected, experience-driven world. I think we've gone to the age of ecosystems from the age of scaling. Today, the industry is so much more, and so much more depth, and so much opportunity compared to 20 years ago. We have become ecosystem architects, from branded residents, wellness destinations, mixed-use communities, tech-infused hospitality experiences. Global leaders are now shopping for lifestyle brands, turning real estate into lifestyle platforms rather than just rooms. For example, branded residents are up 176% in a decade, with hospitality brands dominating that space with around 79%. Dubai is the hotbed for branded residences alongside Miami, Mexico City, and we're beginning to see a huge growth in the Asian cities as well. And we have our branded residence forum taking place on Wednesday and completely sold out. So delighted with that. And then we have new hotels that have major wellness offerings, generating a 56% higher TrevPAR. And this wellness economy is expected to grow from 850 billion to 2.1 trillion by 2030. So we have shifted from counting rooms to counting relationships, from selling nights to curating lifestyles. The conversation shifts from how many rooms we can build to how many touch points, how many experiences, how many lives can we influence across real estate, travel, well-being, and community. When we look at the next 20 years, yes, we will have our hurdles. But if the last 20 years has been anything about building scale, the next 20 will be about building meaning, with hospitality as our major weapon in a world of tech. Carbon positive design will be the global standard. Hotels generating more energy than they consume. The average guest journey will begin with AI curators that know your mood, not just your preferences. Human-machine collaboration will define service, not to replace people, but to elevate. Destination loyalty will eclipse brand loyalty. Travelers will attach to ecosystems that blend work, play, and well-being. The ownership model will shift. Fractional, tokenized real estate will democratize investment in hospitality assets. So, and perhaps more importantly, purpose will outperform profit. Investors backing projects that generate communities, not just balance sheets. That's the world we will be building. By 2045, hospitality will no longer be an industry. It will be an interface between people, planet, and possibility. Well, that's my take. So here's to the next 20 years. May they be as bold and as human and as inspiring as the first. And now the most important slide of all. It's a huge thank you to all our sponsors and partners who have made this event over the last 20 years possible. So I can't thank you enough. And please make sure you get to meet as many sponsors as possible. Some of them are taking exhibition stands, country pavilions where they're showcasing projects. So do make sure you say hello. And thank you, Jumeirah, top left, for joining our ride in year one and for being with us. The ups and downs since day one. And thank you to patron His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum for supporting us right from the get-go. And when we launched FHS as the Arabian Hospitality Investment Conference in 2005, our goal was simple: to create a space where leaders could network, debate, shape, and develop the future together. I believe, and I hope, in a small way, we have succeeded in that goal. So as we celebrate this milestone, thank you to our partners, our speakers, and all of you who have helped build this family. And particularly to my bench family, thank you. Some of you are in the room, but huge respect, huge love to each one of you. You're amazing. Thank you so much. That was yesterday. We're all looking actually quite smiley, but I know no one had slept very much. So, but anyway. So one last thing, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the Future Hospitality Summit Africa. It was great, Your Excellency, to have the Africa Investment Summit this morning. But we've been very active in Africa for the last 15 years, first starting in Morocco in 2011, and then recently we were in Cape Town in South Africa, but we're back in March in Nairobi for the Future Hospitality Summit Africa. But it's been such a dynamic and exciting part of the world to play in as well, and I'm delighted to see this link between the UAE and Africa as well. And now back to FHS World. I'm delighted to welcome our first keynote speaker with a background in engineering and a track record in government transformation. He brings forward a forward-thinking lens to the future of hospitality, investment, and innovation. Please join me in a very, very warm welcome to His Excellency Abdullah bin Tuk Al Mari, UAE Minister of Economy and Tourism.